Hello my dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you mathematics in standard 7th. Today we are going to study chapter number 7, joint bar graph, practice set 31. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe button at right side to get my recent videos and videos from previous lessons also. So children, name of our lesson number 7 is joint bar graph. Children, bar graph is not new to you. You all have learnt it in your 6th standard. But in 7th standard, we are going to see what is joint bar graph. But before that, let us see what is given in the beginning of the chapter. Let's discuss joint bar graph. Observe the two bar graphs below which show the wheat production in quintal in Ajay's and Vijay's farms. So, in the first graph, we can see the Ajay's wheat production, and in second bar graph, we can see Vijay's wheat production. They are shown on two separate graphs. So, what is given after that? Let us see if we can show the information from both graphs in single graph. Can we show it in a single graph? So, look at the graph below. In this way, more information can be given using less space. If both the graphs are can be drawn on single graph paper, we get more information, but space required will be less. Beside, comparing Ajay's and Vijay's wheat production also becomes easier, and we can compare the Ajay's wheat production also and Vijay's wheat production with each other, and it becomes easy. Comparison will become easy. Such graphs are called joint bar graph. So let us see what is joint bar graph. See here, the Ajay's and Vijay's wheat production is given on same graph, and it will become easy to compare them. In 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, both of them wheat production is shown on same bar graph, whereas Ajay's wheat production is shown by dark blue color bar graphs and Vijay's wheat production is shown by light blue color bars. Okay, so let us see the questions one by one, and we will try to find out the answers of all these questions. This is called reading of bar. This is the example of reading of bar graph. Reading of graph. We are going to read the graph and we are going to answer the questions. So first question is, in which year did they both produce equal quantities? Which year we can see the graph is equal, the bar is equal. So we can see here in the year 2011, the graph, both the bars are equal, and that's why their production in 2011 is equal. Now next question is, in year 2014, who produced more wheat? 2014, let us see, this is 2014. And whose bar is bigger? Ajay's bar is bigger. Can you see Ajay's bar is shown by dark blue color. This is the dark blue color for Ajay, and Ajay's bar is bigger. That's why Ajay has produced more wheat in 2014. And in 2000, next question is, in year 2013, how much wheat did Ajay and Vijay each produce? So all the answers I have written. Let us see how to write the answers also. See the answers. In which year did they both produce equal quantities? What answer I have written? You have to write the answer in full sentence. They both produce equal quantity of wheat in the year 2011. In the year 2014, who produced more wheat? In the year 2014, Ajay produced more wheat. Third question is, in year 2013, how much wheat did Ajay and Vijay each produce? So in the year 2013, Ajay produced 40 quintal, 2013. Let us see to observe 2013. So 2013, Ajay's production is shown by dark blue color. So you can see from this bar till it goes to 40. So Ajay produced 40 quintal of wheat. And now let's see the Vijay's production. Vijay's bar is shown by light blue color bar. So it goes to till 30. So Vijay produced 30 quintal of wheat. So in this way we have to write the answers. Let us see one more example which is given in the textbook. Reading a joint bar graph, the minimum and maximum temperature in Pune for 5 days is given. Read the joint bar graph and answer the questions below. What is the first question? What data is shown on x-axis? So children, first we have to see what is x-axis and what is y-axis. Children, this line, horizontal line which is drawn below, this horizontal line, this is called x-axis, and vertical line which is drawn like this is known as y-axis. So can you see here it is written x-axis and here it is written y-axis. Same way while drawing the graphs we have to write it x-axis and y-axis when we will solve the sums from practice set 31. So which data is shown on x-axis? What you can see on the x-axis we can see that the names of days are written Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So from this we have to write the answers. So let us see. I have written the answers. So answer for first question is 5 days of weeks are shown on x-axis. Second question is what data is shown on y-axis? On y-axis what we can see? We can see temperature is written here. So temperature is shown on y-axis. Now next question is which day had the highest temperature? So see these bars, compare the bar where we can see the biggest bar. Biggest bar is on Monday. Can you see this is the biggest one? So this is on Monday and that's why on Monday temperature is highest. Now next question is on Thursday what is the difference between minimum and maximum temperature? Difference means we have to find out the subtraction of minimum and maximum temperature on Thursday. So first let us observe what is the minimum temperature and what is the maximum temperature and then we can subtract. So Thursday bar graph is this one. This is Thursday. Now minimum temperature we can start counting from this small bar and it comes till here. So it is 15. Correct? It is 15. So minimum temperature is 15 degrees centigrade. Then maximum temperature we count from this bigger bar and it goes here below 30, second line. So this is maximum is 28 degree and then difference between 28 and 15 is 30 degree centigrade. So answer is 30 degree centigrade. In this way we have to read the graph. Now let us see the last question. On which day the difference between minimum and maximum temperature is greatest? Which day we can see the more difference between bigger bar and smaller bar? On Thursday only. On Thursday only this difference can be seen bigger. Otherwise here it is not that much bigger on Monday, on Tuesday also, on Wednesday also and on Thursday also, but on Friday also, but on Thursday we can see the difference is bigger and that's why on Thursday we have to write the difference between minimum and maximum temperature is the greatest. In this way you have to write both the activities in your notebook. Now as you all know in practice set 31 we have to draw joint bar graph. Let us first see how to draw it, all the steps of drawing the joint bar graph. So one example is given here the number of boys and girls in school is given, and we have to draw the joint bar graph to show this information. So how to draw? Steps for drawing a joint bar graph. On graph paper, draw x-axis and y-axis and their point of intersection. So here you can see how the x-axis is drawn here. This is x-axis, horizontal line is x-axis, vertical line is y-axis. So we have to write here x-axis, here we have to write y-axis, and their point of intersection, this is shown by 0. Point of intersection, always show it by 0. Then keeping the distance between two sets of joint bar equal. Okay. If this distance from 0 to first bar is half centimeter, can you see it is half centimeter? So between these two bars are also half, here also half, here also half. So distance should be same. If you are keeping half distance from 0 to first one, remaining all the distances should be half centimeter. Always see that. If you are keeping from 0 to first bar 1 centimeter, then remaining distances should also be 1 centimeter. So in this way you have to keep the distances equal. Now third step is choose a scale for y-axis. For y-axis we have to choose the scale. That means the distance from 0 to first centimeter, how much it should be. So as it is here, it is shown 0 to 10. That means 1 centimeter is equal to 10 unit. Then again 1 centimeter is equal to 10 unit. 10 to 20 is 10 unit. Again 20 to 30 is 10 unit. So 1 centimeter is taken as 10 unit, and that is written here. Scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 10 students. Here the information regarding student is given, so we have to write 10 students. So writing this is also important. Now next step is mark the numbers of boys and girls on y-axis. So here we have to write number of students on y-axis. Then using the scale, work out the height of columns required to show the number of boys and girls each classes. And we have to use the different colors to show the different bars in each set. So different colors we have to use. For number of girls we have to use different color, and for number of boys we have to use different color, and that we have to show here. Here as you all can see, girls are shown by dark blue color and boys are shown by the light blue colored bars. So all these things you have to keep in mind while drawing the bar graphs. So what we have learnt? Now I know in a joint bar graph, the width of all columns should be equal. All the columns should be equal. The distance between any two consecutive set of joint bar should be equal, and distance between those two joint bar should also be equal. A joint bar graph is used for comparative study. We use joint bar for comparison between any two things, any two human beings, any two quantities. So in this way joint bar graph is used for comparative study. Now see children, below this we have given different types of graphs. So collect various kinds of graphs from newspaper and discuss them. So first type of graph is histogram, second is line graph, and then third is pie chart. So in this way you can collect various types of graphs from newspaper and you can write the information regarding to them. So let us go on practice set 31. Practice set 31, question number 1. The number of saplings planted by schools on World Tree Day is given in the table below. Draw a joint bar graph to show these figures. So chart is given, and from this chart we have to draw joint bar graph. So let us see how to draw it. So children, as you all can see, it is my graph book. You can use any graph book. If you have last year's graph book also you can use it, or you can use graph paper also. Let us see how to draw the graphs. I have written the questions on the line side. Practice set 31, question number 1 I have written here. I have copied down from textbook, And now we have to draw the graph on the graph side. I am using my pen so it is visible to you all. You have to use pencil. You should not draw graph with pen. Everything write with pencil. Don't use pen. I am drawing with pencil so it should be visible properly, clearly to you all. Now let us see. I have drawn y-axis. We can write at the end of this vertical line. Here it is. I have written y-axis. So vertical line, this vertical line is y-axis, and then below I have drawn this horizontal line which is known as x-axis. Then on y-axis I have taken number of saplings, because in our chart here, in the chart number of saplings are given, so we have to show the numbers on y-axis. These numbers we have to show on y-axis, so that's why on y-axis we have to write number of saplings, and the names of saplings are here, so those names we will be writing here on x-axis. So they are names of saplings. Now after drawing y-axis and x-axis, we have to show the numbers on y-axis. The distance from 0 to first centimeter, all the 1 boxes are there. This one box is of 1 centimeter. Similarly here also one box is of 1 centimeter. So 1 centimeter distance we have taken as 10. We are writing number of saplings here. So 1 centimeter is equal to 10 saplings. 10 to 20 again 10 saplings. So 1 centimeter is equal to 10 sapling scale we have taken on our y-axis. So that scale also we have to write here. So write the scale here. Here I am writing scale at the top. Scale on y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10 saplings. Okay, now let us start drawing the bars. We will take equal distance of 1 centimeter. Okay, we will not take half centimeter. Taking 1 centimeter will become easy for all of us. So let us take the distance of 1 centimeter between two joint bars. So first Nutan Vidyalaya has planted 40 almond trees and Bharat Vidyalaya has planted 42 almond trees. So we have to draw the bars of 40 and 42. So let us see how to draw the bar of 40. I am using this big scale and I will be drawing the first bar of 40. Here it is 40. So let us draw it properly. Okay, 0 to 40. You can close it at 40. And then for Bharat Vidyalaya it is 42. So after 40, second line will be 42. 1 and 2. This second line is 42. So second bar is of 42. So in this way we have drawn for almond, and for Nutan Vidyalaya we can make it, or you can just fill it with pencil, and one you can leave it blank, okay, empty. And now let us see for this second type of plant, Karanj. Nutan Vidyalaya has planted 60 and Bharat Vidyalaya has planted 38. So 60 and 38 we have to draw the bars. Here it is 60. So 60 degree bar. for Nutan Vidyalay, and 38. After 38 line, here it is 8th line is 38. So till 38 we have to draw our second bar, which should join with first one. See, here it is. Then for Neem, Nutan Vidyalay has planted 72 and Bharat Vidyalay has planted 60. So first bar should be of 72. After 72nd line we have to take. Okay, leave 1 centimeter between each joint bar graphs. 72. So I am going to draw till 72. If you use big scale, it will be easy to draw it properly. See, I am drawing till 72. And for Bharat Vidyalay, it is till 60 only. Now next they have planted Ashoka trees. Nutan Vidyalay has planted 15 Ashoka trees and Bharat Vidyalay has planted 25. So for Nutan, first bar graph is till 15 only. After 10, fifth line is 15. And for Bharat Vidyalay it is 25. So after 20, fifth line is 25. And last bars we have to draw. Gulmohar 42 for Nutan Vidyalay, and for Bharat Vidyalay it is 40. So 42 and 40 bars we have to draw. After 40, second line will be 42. Make the marks properly first. This is 42. And then 40. Okay, so in this way we have completed drawing the bars. You can write the names of plants here. Second one is Karanj. Third is Neem. Fourth is Ashok. And fifth is Gulmohar. Then you can fill one bar and you can leave the second bar empty. You can fill it with pencil. I am going to fill it with pencil. Let us see. So this I am going to fill with pencil. It should not go out. Can you see that? In this way you can fill it with pencil. Or you can use light colors, crayon colors you can use, but it should be very, very light. It should not go out of the bar. See that? It should be inside the bar only. So fill it with pencil or any other color, or you can just draw the lines to fill it. You can just draw vertical lines, horizontal lines, slant lines to fill the bars. Here I am filling with pencil. fill it with pencil properly. It should not go out of the bar. If it is going out, you can rub the extra portion which is going out. Rub it out. Rub the extra portion. Erase it properly so that the bar should be filled properly. Now see, I have filled all the bars. Now what is remaining in the graph? We have to show the bar for Nutan Vidyalaya and bar for Bharat Vidyalaya. For Nutan Vidyalaya, we have filled it with the pencil. So you can show this box filling with pencil. And for Bharat Vidyalaya, you can leave it blank like this. Use the scale for drawing this. This is for Nutan Vidyalaya, which we have filled. And blank we have kept for Bharat Vidyalaya. So in this way you have to complete your graph. Question number 2. The table below shows the number of people who had the different juices at juice bar on a Saturday and Sunday. Draw joint bar for this data. So again the table is given. Let us see how to draw this question on graph paper. Okay children, so this is our second question which I have written here, and I have drawn the graph on this side. As I have explained to you first graph, same way I have drawn the second graph also. As you all can see here, first I have drawn this y-axis vertical line, which is y-axis is written at the top at the one end. Then you can write x-axis for the horizontal line here, x-axis. Then we have to take the distance of 10 units on y-axis, so 0 to 10. As in our question, this data is regarding to number of people. How many people have drunk sweet lime juice on Saturday? How many people have drunk the sweet lime juice on Sunday? That means number of peoples are given here. So that means we have shown number of people on y-axis. So y-axis graph, our scale on y-axis is 1 centimeter is equal to 10 people. After that we have to do what we have to do, we have to write the days here on x-axis. We have written number of people on y-axis. Now we can start drawing our graphs. So for first one, Saturday, on Saturday sweet lime juice is drunk by 43 people. On Sunday it is drunk by 59 people. So 43, that means from after 43rd line should be 43. So from 0 to 43 we have to draw first bar. Then on Sunday 59 people has drunk the same juice. So from 0 till 59 we have to draw the second bar. Same way for oranges, 30 and 65 bar we have drawn. From orange, 30 on Saturday and 65 on Sunday. Same way for apple on Saturday 56 people, that means after 56th line should be 56. See that after 56th line, draw it properly. Okay, graph should be exact. And then 78 people on Sunday. 78 means after 78th line will be 78. So after 78th line is 78. So draw like this. And then on pineapple juice on Saturday 40 people has drunk it. So till 40 we have to draw a bar. And then on Sunday 67 people has drunk the juice. So after 67th line we have to draw. Now see, in this way we have to draw two bars, joint bars, and if you want you can color one bar with crayon, but be careful, the color should not be out, it should not go out of the bar. Okay, my color has gone out, but you have to be very careful so that color should not go out, because it cannot be rubbed out. if you draw it with pencil, if you feel it with pencil, it can be rubbed out. So see that if you can use the pencil. Those whose drawing is good, they can use the crayons also. So for Saturday we have used this color. So for Saturday we can fill this box with color, and for Sundays you can keep it blank. Now see that we have kept 1 centimeter distance between two joint bars. So see that the distance should be same, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter. Here also 1 centimeter. So distance should not be unequal. It should be equal every time. In this way you can draw the bar for second question. Question number 3. The following numbers of votes were cast at 5 polling booths during the Gram Panchayat election. Draw the joint bar graph. So we have to draw joint bar graph for this given data which is in the chart form. Let us see. So again I have written question on this side and I have drawn the graph on the graph paper. You can use two colors like this also. Now see children, on y-axis and x-axis we have drawn here, and on here we have written y-axis. Let me show you properly. Here I have written y-axis, and then on the horizontal line I have written x-axis. The point of intersection is shown by 0. On y-axis we have taken number of people because number of people gives vote. Okay, following number of votes were cast. So these are the number of votes, and they are men and women. So you can write either number of people or number of votes also. Here you can write votes also. Okay, so we have written number of people, number of votes on y-axis. Now on y-axis we cannot take 1 unit is equal to 10 votes or 10 people, because here the people are in the hundreds, 200, 700, 270, 240. So we cannot take it as 10 unit, okay, or 10 people. Here we have to take 100 directly, 0 to 100. 1 centimeter is equal to 100 votes or 100 people. 1 centimeter is equal to 100 people. So here we should write 1 centimeter is equal to 100 vote or 100 people here. 1 centimeter is equal to 100 people, or we can write votes also. Okay, so in this way we have to write 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 till 1000, because the biggest number is 850. So till 1000 we have to write. Now we can start drawing the graph, bars of graph. See here we have taken booth number on x-axis, and booth numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. So we have to draw bars for all these booth numbers. So let us see. First 200 men cast the vote, and then on first booth 700 women cast the vote. So for men we have to draw the bar of 200, for women we have to draw the bar of 700. So let us see. Here from 0 to 200 we have to draw first bar for men, and from 0 to 700 we have to draw the second bar for women. So in this way one joint bar we have drawn here for booth number 1. For booth number 2, second joint bar is 270 and 240. 270 means till which number we have to draw? After 200 7th line. After 200 7th line is 270, and 240 means after 200 4th line is 240. So this is 270 and this is 240, and join it. See that the distance between them should be 1 centimeter every time. Now next is 560 and 340. So 560 means after 500 6th line is 560, and 340 means after 300 4th line is 340. Next is 820 and 640. 820 means after 8th line, after 800 second line is 820, and after 600 4th line is 640. So see that after 600 you have to count till 4th line to get 640. Now 850 and 470. So 850 means after 800 5th line is 850, and 470 is after 4th seventh line is 470. This is extra part which I have drawn. I have to rub it. So, and after drawing all the bars, you can color it with two different color crayons if you want. Otherwise you can color it, one bar you can color with pencil and other bar you can keep empty, or you can color for one bar with one crayon color and second bar you can keep it empty, or both the bars you can color with the crayon. But you have to be careful while coloring. The color should not go out of the bars. Now, is it over? No, we have to show the colors in the boxes also. So for men we have used this blue color, and for women we have used this orange color. Correct na? And this also should not go out. So no, for men we have used orange color, and for women we have used this blue color. So in this way you have to write everything in the bar in the graph. Otherwise the graph cannot be considered as complete graph. So for consideration of full complete bar, you have to write everything and fill it with color, otherwise fill with the pencil. And I hope you have understood all the method or procedure of drawing the bar graphs, and draw the remaining graphs in your graph book.
Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.